else, what are you going to do? 25 grand.
I don't know. You know, it ends up being about probably 10. So. I didn't know anything about it until, I guess, I didn't read the contracts. My attorney did that. I'm not sure why.
Coach, you referred to Devin Williams as being the difference after the TCU game. Safe to say he was a bit of a difference today, too?
Yeah, the Dev played really well. Scored it through contact and made open shots, which he does in practice. He had, he missed some shots the Gonzaga game and the Purdue game, and I think, he didn't really look to shoot those, but he's pretty good at shooting. And then he rebounds the ball for us. He's our one guy who can really go rebound it in a crowd.
Coach, at this point, do you even worry about what Oklahoma State and Baylor do? Do you care about what seed in the tournament? Or?
Yeah, I have a preference, but there's nothing we can do about it. We can only control what we can control. So get done with, all the exciting line of questioning that I'm going to get here and go to the office and watch the end of the game. This is like the thrill of the day for me. Maybe we come in here and listen to you, probe the way you probe about things.
Was there a time over the past couple of weeks where you saw Devin maybe start to get it a little bit more?
His problem is he hasn't been able to play for an extended period of time, and he's got a little bit of different medication, and I think more than that, I think they've kind of coached him into how to play through it a little bit better.
Can you explain Aaron home and away?
I can't explain Aaron at all. Bobby, Aaron, you ever see that commercial, I'm comfortable in my own skin? We need to get that commercial for Aaron, because sometimes he tries to do too much, and he's trying to win. It's not selfish at all. He's just trying to win. When he plays, kind of within what he's really good at doing, he's pretty doggone good. And then he got 28 against a heck of a defensive team today.
When you guys, I think the largest lead is 25, and Bill had called his final timeout with like 17 minutes left, what goes through your mind in a situation like that?
Make sure that we continue to play. We're out there jumping around and doing whatever that is they do. And my thing was, 17 minutes to go, let's play. We still got to guard. We still got to rebound the ball. We don't need to take, rush shots, but we don't want to lose our aggression either. We just trying to get their mental aspect, of the game mentally in line for them.
Bob, did you think you did lose that aggression some because you were down into zeros a lot?
Well, I don't know that was necessarily a bad thing. We had the ball in Wani's hands, and they did a pretty good job. I honestly thought he could get to the free throw line a bit more than what he did. And then we were going to run some things for Aaron, and they did a pretty good job switching it all out. When we get a little more experience, we'll handle those things a little better. When they really jump switch everything, we'll be able to slip it better. We'll be able to read those things a little bit better, and not just the screener, but the guy with the ball will be able to understand, where the ball's supposed to go better. We were open, particularly when Kevin Murray went in. I mean, he screened and rolled to the basket. It was open. We just didn't get it to him. And then our other guys are just screening and standing there, which is problem. But no, I didn't feel bad about, at the end of the shot clock. We didn't get the shot clock turned back on soon enough, and Aaron thought the shot clock was running out the one time. And we had another clock. There's nothing wrong with that.
Would Kansas have had even a ghost of a chance of coming back had Andrew Wiggins not just played way better than anybody else on the floor?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think so.
I mean, you've seen him a lot. Have you even seen him play like that?
No, I've never seen him play like that. He made shots today. When he makes shots, he's really difficult.
It was a technical.
Wasn't on me. just to make sure you put that in there. It wasn't on me. It is Billy. But
he's always so calm. I just surprises me.
I can say a lot of things that would get me in trouble. I won't.
Coach, 15 minutes from Terry Henderson. Did you think you'd get that amount of play from him? What did he give you?
I had no idea. And that's why I put him in so early. That's why I put him in ahead of Gary, because I wanted to see what he could do. I didn't want to wait, and try to save him until the end and then put him in, and he wasn't able to do what we needed him to do. And I wanted to see, if he could recover and be able to do it again. And no, I was pleased with Terry. He didn't have the same kind of rhythm that he had, but I think that's a big step for him and a big step for us.
Well, I don't suppose you're going to tell us what your preference is proceeding, are you? Fair times.
Well, you guys need to guess on something. Well, no, I read your articles, you guess on a lot of stuff.
But I'm generally correct, though. I think I know where you're going on this one. When Devin is your third scorer, that's how much different is it for what you guys want to do than if it's Nate or if it's Remy or if it's even Terry?
I think it's a big difference because he scores it through contact and he scores it close. I mean, you think about how much his confidence has come. I mean, remember early, when he went to the foul line, it was like, let's get back on defense, boys. He wasn't going to make one. And his confidence, and he listens, and he does what you ask him to do. And, makes a big difference.
You can't vote for Juwan, but where would you be on your ballot if you could? And now that the season's complete.
Well, I'll share this with you on my ballot when you are with the All-American one, when you're allowed to vote for your own player. I voted for him first team All-America. I think he's the best point guard in the country. What he does for us at both ends of the floor, and I think he's been. When you look at, and we're the best league in America. I think that's what everybody agrees on, or pretty much agrees on. And here's a guy who has been first or second in scoring. He's led an assist. He's led an assist-to-turnover ratio. He's in the top. How many of them? What is it? 15. He's in the top 15 in rebounding. He's in the top like 5, I think, in field goal percentage. There's not one area that you can really look at, and that he's not one of the top guys in the league at. You're talking about a 6-foot point guard he's one of the top 15 rebounders in the country, in the conference. So, I don't know, what else would you ask him to do? Go get the ball at the end of the game instead of letting him throw it to those other guys, maybe. We'll work on that.
Coach, I know you love talking about the clothing, so what's up with the hat?
I don't love talking about clothing. I like to dress like you. You look rather comfortable. Some people would say you would kind of look like a bum, but I'd say you look rather comfortable. So I
imagine there's some significance, though.
Well, I was walking off the floor, and one of our military personnel said, "I want you to have this," and I said, "No, I don't want to have your hat." And he said, "No, Coach, I want you to have it. I really want you to have it." So I figured if he was kind enough to give it to me, I'd wear it.
I appreciate that.
So that's why.
Bob, what do you project that you have to do next week in order to get to where you want to be?
Well, I could probably answer that better, Dave, when we figure out where we are. But, you know, the thing about it in this league is we're going to have more opportunities to increase RPI. I mean, what, throw somebody out there, you know, give me a name, but Oklahoma, we just played Oklahoma, they're in the 20s. You know, Baylor's in the, what, 40s? We're going to have opportunities to really help our RPI, to get quality wins. And so we just got to go win some games.
Anything else?
Did you think the offensive rebounding, how much of that was a key for you guys today?
It's huge for us. It's huge for us, and I think that's something that Nate is going to continue to get better at. You know, Nate's got really good hands, and if we could just get him to go where the ball's going to be more often. But I like the way he rebounds the ball offensively, and Devin's getting better at it. They're still not they're not anywhere near where they need to be, but they are getting better at it. Remy, if we can get him inside the foul line some more, Victor, we've got to get him in there a little more.
And as Kansas started with that full court pressure, what kind of adjustments did you guys have to make? And
Well, we was actually trying to get in the press breaker because we weren't in it about the first couple of times. So just get in press breaker where we're organized.
thanks, Coach.